Yes, people, it's not just me, don't worry. I just thought I'd go live now, talk some rubbish, and, you know, get everyone to smash the likes before Lee jumps in, Monts jumps in. You know what? I don't know what their take is on all this transfer stuff. Today's been kind of dead, but I've got a different take to most people. You might have seen my own tweets. How about that? How about that? Anywho, I know there's some annoyed Arsenal fans in the chat right now, and maybe there's some more optimistic ones. But today, if you don't know, make sure we get to 100 likes ASAP. That would be absolutely beautiful. Norgaard to Arsenal, done deal. We've got a Sesko update, whether you want to label it anything, we'll see. Mbeumo, here we go, soon, imminent. Take your pick, you know, because some of you lot thought he was gonna join Tottenham because they were intrigued. Do you remember that one? Yeah, calm. Anywho, on top of that as well, I'm seeing Gyokeres and Liverpool. Do not piss me off. Do not piss me off. And then I'm seeing Rodrigo and Man City links. You must be out of your damn mind. Anywho, and by the way, 2 links now with Rodrigo. 2. So I don't know what this is gonna. I don't know the case for this man. I'm seeing Partey's leaving as well. I made a tweet. I thought can someone tell me, did his allegations get cleared up or not? Man said Norg arse. I can't believe it. I can't believe. Oh, Sam Lee said it's false. Well, if he said it's false, then sure. But what? There's Sully. All right, let me check that. Sully Talks posted again. Nah, surely not. I would have seen it. Nah, surely not. All right, let's see. Don't get me gassed. I was going to save some gas mode for later, but we might have to get some gas mode right now. All right, cool. Let it be known that money was not the deciding factor in Bryan Mbeumo's decision to join Man United, but rather the sporting project. Sporting project presented to him. Him and Ruben had several calls. Spurs tried to convince him, but he only wanted Man United. I don't believe everything you read online. Well, really and truly, before we talk about all the Arsenal stuff, because I've got a take on Norgaard, by the way, and you lot are gonna probably get onto me for it. It's funny, isn't it? It's funny old game. Spurs getting rejected, what, not once but twice. And then also when it comes down to it, it's that Matt Ryder that was talking bullshit, and that Luke Edwards on that whole, you know, salary shit. Just know, people, Mbeumo is on 400 million rupees per week. Long story short, let's talk about Arsenal before Lee jumps in and Monts jumps in and gives their takes. You might have heard it earlier. I'm not too sure, yeah? But am I the only one that likes Norgaard a lot? Am I the only one that likes Norgaard a lot? Because I do. And I don't get all this nonsense about, oh, look what we got. You know what? I knew all these flipping bugs. Look all these bugs trying to get in the way. What's Goonally trying to send me? All these bugs, bro. Fuck out of here, man. Anyways, my whole take on this is I think he's a brilliant signing. I just don't see what the whole kerfuff is about. Like, you're gonna go and solve your attacking issues at one point. I'm not being funny. You just replaced Jorginho with Norgaard. Norgaard is better than Jorginho. Zubimendi, Partey's better, but bro, I don't get the outrage. I'll take him at Man United. Easy. The guy's a great deep line playmaker, you know. He's just a backup. It's not that deep. You was going to get one anyways. Let me get the Lee into it. So I wonder what he has to say. Man like Lee.
What's going on, my bro? What are you saying?
Not much, man. Not much. I'm seeing this meltdown in your fan base about Norgaard, and I don't know what your take is on it. Yeah, I know it's only 10 million with 5 million add-ons. Who gives a crap? Yeah, and I'm being dead serious. I think Norgaard is a great little pickup, but he's not your main target. If you're gonna go get him now for something cheap to replace, let's say Jorginho, who left you lot. Obviously, I didn't even realize he left you lot. And Zubimendi was always going to be the guy, whether Partey's there or not. I mean, some say, but has the midfield downgraded? Like, has it downgraded or has it stayed? I think it's kind of stayed. I think it's mellowed itself out or balanced itself out a little bit. I don't get the outrage personally in it.
Yeah, I think I was saying to
It's a baller
earlier. it's the fact that we're waiting for the striker, innit? We're waiting for the striker. I will say though, you were always gonna get Mbeumo over Spurs. Spurs got no money, bro. Spurs literally have no money. I can tell you
Oh,
that.
for real?
Yeah, the way they do their transfers, they have no money for sure.
Okay. So what's your take?
Yeah,
What's your take?
What about like Semenyo and Eze and that them?
they ain't getting that. Well, if they do, I don't know how they're gonna pay that off. But yeah, they ain't got money like that. They ain't got liquid cash like that. But anyway, but yeah, man, I think with this whole Mbeumo thing, man, look, I'm just bored. I'm bored of the whole
Norgaard?
Arsenal transfer thing. Yeah, I'm bored of it all, man. I'm bored of it all.
I thought you said Mbeumo, sorry.
Say no, I'll say Norgaard. So yeah, no, I got Norgaard. I'm just bored of it all. Like for me, I think he's a signing, but get me the striker, get me the forward that I need, man. Like that's what I need to care about, honestly.
You seem kind of down in the dumps.
No, it's not even that. Like I was just saying, for me, I'm just bored with the whole we're getting this striker. By 1 o'clock, this striker is the one that we're gonna get. Then by freaking 6 o'clock, it's this striker. It's boring, bro. Like that's just the way I look at it for me, man. So I'm just gonna be real. I think he's not. I think Norgaard's not the worst player to bring in, but I just need a forward to be brought in. Like
need 2 forwards, innit?
Yeah, need 2 forwards. I mean, I think really and truly we need 3 because we need someone to back up Saka. I think we need a proper player.
Are we gonna get like a Goon Elite update?
I ain't got no update, bro. Honestly, I think Sesko's going to be the one. From what I know, Sesko's going to be the one, and I'll be shocked if Gyokeres is the guy, bro. I'll be shocked from what I know. I'll be like genuinely shocked.
You've just become public enemy number 1 for the Gyokeres riders. I mean, you just become my best friend. Yeah,
bro. I can only tell you what I know, bro. I'm about 75-80% sure it will be Sesko, bro. Honestly.
But I think Norgaard. Do you understand why it is outrage though? Innit? I can understand why there is, but I think it's been overdone. I can hear it. You just had a here we go for 2 players, for backups. Kepa.
Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it.
And Norgaard. Like I hear it. It's not the signings that you want to see, but if you get them out the way, you don't need to care. Now you can just focus on you got them done all in one. Cool, whatever. Before the whole financial rollover, clearly waiting for Zubimendi for that specific reason on the request of Sociedad, right? But now you can literally say, okay, but now we got 2 months to real focus, like especially next month for a real focus for a big target that Sesko maybe probably, and this whole Rodrigo stuff is all in the air though.
That's the thing. As you took the words literally out of my mind, bro. Like the fact of the matter is, we don't know if Rodrigo is actually wanting to leave. You got to have him confirmed to leave first before you can start counting your chickens. So we're talking about Rodrigo. We don't know what that is. So. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that, bro. I'm not too sure about that one. I wouldn't go crazy thinking that's gonna happen. I really wouldn't. And I said earlier on, my thing is, we were told get goosebumps, big summer, exciting summer, yada yada yada. But Rodrigo's only just come out saying, or this Rodrigo news hasn't been for the last 4 months. So who was we gonna get in the left wing if it wasn't Rodrigo? There's no one. So. I think there's a lot of wishy-washy stuff being said, and people are just believing anything they see online, man. Like, you need to either know what you know, or just wait for the news to come out, man. But stop, I think people are doing this whole rage baiting thing, and it's crazy.
Well, you're not a fan of it.
Nah, bro. Like,
gone back to positively, man. Gone back to positively.
No, I'm not even positively. I said, bro. For me, look, as I said, we can.
I know you said you would have given Arteta no signings.
Again, I was just about to say, bro, we can talk about all of this all we want, bro, but the manager's the one that is the big issue here. That's just the one for me, man. The manager's the big one for me that I'm just like, I can't be asked for him, bro. I think
he's the one that apparently he was the riding force for to go get Norgaard. No, and Norgaard.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. So is
Berto going to make any signings for himself or for the club?
Brother, there you go. Look how you're taking you're doing all the work here now yourself, bro. Like all of this is just a badness, bro. Like for me, I'm at the point where give him what he wants now so that he can hang himself. That's just now, bro, because ultimately I just don't think he's good enough.
You're really not enthusiastic, innit? I don't blame you, to be fair. To be fair, look, let's be real people in the chat. By the way, if you haven't smashed the likes, please, just a quick reminder, if you all do it now, lovely, done. Don't even need to ask. If there's like, if all of you right now that are watching just decided, yeah, you know what, let me just quickly smash that like button. I wouldn't even ask for the rest. I'll just get on with the chat. It's been dry, innit? I mean, on the United front, it's been okay, but really and truly, it's been dry overall because it's like if you're gonna try and run like never a foul, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. You think I'm going live just for, I don't know, for Norgaard? Like, I'm not going live for one player and say, oh my God, let me go talk about Norgaard for an hour. How the hell do you talk about Norgaard for 1 hour? Or let alone 45 minutes? Well, I'm going to say all the times he passed the ball forward at Brentford. Do you know what I mean? I mean, if that's the case, then he's better than the Caicedo on stats. Do you know what I mean? It's not the point.
Norgaard isn't
I
a
think
terrible player.
I was going to say, for me, I'm a big fan of his. If Man United said, you know what, we need two midfielders. We need someone that's a bit more of an 8, but a deep line playmaker that's defensively secure. I'm hearing the Norgaard shout. If it meant you're going to go and get a proper 8, do you know what I mean? The future 8, aka for me, the Hayden Hackneys of the world. I think he's a baller. I would hear it all day long. But obviously, you're in a bit of a different situation. I thought whoever's going to get him would improve their squad. Now, I've had a little bit of a skirmish on the WhatsApp, obviously, about, well, according to Ches, Jorginho is better than Norgaard. And I'm thinking, no, he's not. Jorginho can't even run. I mean, he's a great footballer. Don't get me wrong, but Norgaard's not going to be your only signing. That you're not obviously for that kind of that position. You need two players that are going to fizz the ball forward. Do you know what I mean? That's going to have a bit of an engine about him. That's what I like about Norgaard. You're looking for Brentford. You're talking about high pressing players, yeah, that will run his socks off. Bit more of a leader in that little bit of that group in the middle with Yanel and whatnot. That's what I like. I don't mind it, right? For you lot. So that's why I'd say, you know what? It's not the end of the world. Look how quick that was done. That was done like in an instant. Do you know what I mean?
We do these kind of signings.
It kind of shows you though, but it kind of shows you if Arsenal want to move fast, they will move fast. It's up to them. What is the hold up on this whole Sesko stuff?
It's just the fee, bro. Arsenal are on some joke.
Is it because they want 67 million for their release clause, but you want to pay something like 60?
I think we don't want to pay what they're offering, and they try. It's just Leipzig have been trying to do this poker thing, and it's just not worked. It's just not working.
That's a Lady Gaga, yeah.
I think Arsenal are gonna come out on top in terms of the fee, but bro, just pay the money, man. Like the money's there, pay the money, man, and just keep it moving. It's just not that difficult.
And that doesn't solve everything for your whole transfers, isn't it? Because I heard that you lot are also looking at another left back.
Yeah, Hato. I think Hato.
Yeah, Hato, but Liverpool want him as well. And Chelsea.
Chelsea are in there as well. Look, I think for me, I don't care about even the left back. Go and get me the 2-3 forwards that we need, bro. Like we've been waiting for so long, bro. Like the midfield, I think still needs work as well in terms of another creative player in there, but. Bro, I need 2 forwards, man. We need 2 forwards.
You convinced by Sesko. Apparently today, even Fabrizio done the whole thing. He just followed Arsenal on Instagram, and it is kind of fishy considering that he's in talks with you, innit? And I think he, to be fair, people, yeah, he's also following Real Madrid and somebody else, another club. But it's like all of a sudden the team that you're linked with, now you're following them up on your socials. I don't know if that's a big indication if that tells me he wants to go to Arsenal or that he is joining, but. It seems to me if things were going to be going left, I'm pretty sure you would have dived out of that situation if you didn't feel that you was going to get him over the line, innit? Am I right?
That's what I said. People just be trying to do this gaslighting thing online, and you sensationalize it, sensationalism of everything. A lot of it is just fake. About he wants to put stuff in his contract is fake, man. Like all of that stuff is fake. For me, look, I just think Arsenal are trying to just penny pinch, and that's just basically what it is. Like when we look at it, so I'm bored of it. As I said, I'm bored of it, man. I'm bored of the whole thing, bro. Like everything about it. Arsenal just a little bit similar to what Man United used to do. Not now, but used to do. They used to just take the life out of transfers. They took so long to get in the players, but when you finally get them, you're not even that excited anymore. Zubimendi, we've been waiting so long. By the time he finally comes, just like, okay, next. Because that's what they do. They just make it so boring.
I need you to do this, though. Like, I really need Arsenal to do this, Sesko. Let me have my free run in it. Because I don't know. In an ideal world where I'm getting Mbeumo now and Cunha, and you say, wait, hold on, you're going to get me Gyokeres as well. If I told you that 3 months ago, you'd have said sharp.
See, the thing is with Gyokeres, I think the reason why he's better for you is only because teams don't respect Man United now, and There is a
You're talking about the Arsenal thing. Remember when you said I predict my Arsenal to finish second? Do you remember that season with Zinni in that?
Yeah.
It was early on, never a foul.
Yeah.
I think it was like my first season. You said, "No, Arsenal are gonna have a 6-season watch."
I think Man United could have a good season next season because Man United aren't seen as the force that they are or were, and their teams will come out and attack. And you've got so many counter-attacking players. You're gonna get Mbeumo or Mbeumo, sorry, apologies. You've got Cunha in the door. You're gonna help you if you've got Gyokeres, then you're moving forward. Then you've got a few players and you can do a bit more with it. But I don't know, man. I just, as I said, I look at this team. I look at Man United. I look at Chelsea. I look at Man City. I look at Arsenal and Liverpool, and I'm just a bit like,
you're a bit drained, isn't it? Like from what they're getting, from what they're doing. Like Liverpool moving mad. Look, they've already signed 3 guys. I think City have signed 3 guys. They got Nori. People forget that, by the way. Nori. They bought Reinders. They bought Cherky. You're like, fucking hell, what the hell? They got Verts, Kirkhead, Frimpong. They're looking at a striker. You know, when it comes to City, they're still looking at a fullback. Do you know what I mean? And it's like with your situation, it's like with Arsenal, and I can see why Arsenal fans are pissed. It's like, how the hell have you lot gone and go get us a backup centre mid, a backup goalkeeper without even bringing in the main guys first? Trent needed replacing. They got the Trent replacement and some. They needed someone that's going to have creative ability to replace Trent. So they got Verts. With Cherky, cool. They didn't have legs, got Reinders. Okay, we need a bit more creativity as well. We've been lacking that out. The Bruyne, I'm going to go get you not just Nori, but I'm going to give you Cherky as well to add to that creativity. Vardy will go centre back. With Arsenal, it's like, cool. We've been dying out for attackers. You had 14 draws last season. I can see why Arsenal fans are like, fuck's sake, like I'm losing hope in all this shit. What is going on here? Bert is meant to be that guy. I can understand that because it's a simple thing. Like with us, we're allergic to midfielders at Man United. We really don't like buying them. Honestly, we've been missing one since Scholes. Even when Scholes retired and came back, we were still missing a midfielder. That's how long it's been. The only time we replace anyone really is all in little bits and bobs. I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal end up going to only get one attacker this summer.
No. If Arsenal got only one attacker, bro, I'm telling you.
That's what I'm saying. But nothing. When I say one attacker, sorry, that's the wrong. An attacker and a half. And what I mean by a half, but I mean like not someone of significance on that left-hand side.
Yeah, no. If that happens, I'm telling you now, bro, I go to games, bro. Arsenal fans would absolutely riot, bro.
To my Noni.
Listen, I told you, bro, once I already said, bro, if we get if we get Noni, if we get Noni, if we get Noni, I'm revoking my Arsenal card.
He said it, yeah. You said it earlier today. Still, he did say it.
What's wrong with the Wookie?
Bro, I told you, bro. I might as well support a PRU, bro. I might as well fund the PRU. You get me? Love it, man. Nah. I'm good, man. What's
your take on all this Norgaard stuff, once, man? Like,
I
like the guy, man. I like the guy. I need to see this Kids clip, by the way. I need it. But
bro, that you see the kids. Yeah.
You know what it is though, Months. Imagine this. Man. You're waiting for VVD to be re-signed. You're waiting for Salah to re-sign.
Yeah.
But you then go and buy Harvey Elliott. You literally bring in Harvey Elliott and you bring in Gay. Not even Gay. You bring in.
Yeah, he's a bit too strong. You gotta go weaker than that. You
bring in Kivior. You bring in Kivior. Like steady Eddie player. Do you understand how much? And but bearing in mind, imagine Liverpool have been saying we're gonna re-sign these 2 players for a year. We're gonna re-sign these players. We ain't buying no one. We're gonna re-sign these players. Bro. It's long now, bro. It's long.
No, this is it. But this is how we were before Van Dijk and Salah did sign though. Lee, this is kind of how we was feeling. Like we weren't really trying to hear nothing else until we know whether man are staying or not.
I want to read it.
Norgaard is crazy.
Bro, I told you, bro. Everyone's putting, bro. My boy Frank, 2 of my boys told me, they're like, yo, we got NordVPN, 20% off, bro. 20%. Use the code, 20% off, bro. And you know Turkish's video, yeah, because he's for
when he's angry.
You know Turkish is he's sponsored by NordVPN. AFTV, they're sponsored by Nord, isn't it? Shout out to them and that, whatever. So it's like, yo, make sure you use the code 20% off NordVPN. Yo, It's a madness, bro. It's a madness.
And you like all the guards, man.
He's not that bad, man. He's not that bad.
The thing is with Norgaard, yeah, like he's a decent, like he's not a bad player. I think he's actually one of the better players to play for Brentford. But don't get me wrong, Damsgaard's the best one. Damsgaard's actually like,
I wouldn't say so.
like go pre Damsgaard's thing. Damsgaard's actually like he can hoop a little bit in it, but more than a little bit. But like Norgaard's obviously the more.
I think he's the best one out of all of them.
Nah, I think Damsgaard the best one, bro.
I think Damsgaard's because he's an attacking mid, but Norgaard.
Yeah. So he looks more on the eye.
Yeah. Of course,
but Damsgaard was a lot of why we saw and Mbeumo were actually able to do what they do, and Sharda, to be fair. You know what I'm saying? Damsgaard was a and Jensen. People just forgetting about Jensen as well.
Jensen, big game.
You know what it is, bro? You know what it is, yeah. And I said, even my dad made a great point. Frank rang me, sorry, and he was just chatting. And is he Arsenal level though? You can be a good player, but are you Arsenal level, bro? There's a difference.
I think squad players can't.
Squad player wise though, what? Come on.
It's like these not having Endo or Curtis Jones sometimes.
No.
No, don't get me wrong.
I think Endo, bro. Hold on. Endo was captain of Japan, right? No, hold on.
Yeah, captain of Japan. Yeah,
captain of Japan. They were balling out in the World Cup. I'm talking about ball, bro. Remember, bro. I think people need to deep what Japan did, innit? And
Wait,
Endo
was
a big part of that.
Denmark? Norgaard's a big part of that.
Yeah, Mark did do his thing.
They did as well, you know. And they fell off a little bit when Rasmus Højlund joined, but you know what I'm saying.
No, I think Japan had a bro. Japan were going crazy, bro.
Yeah, but Endo wasn't the one I was looking at. I was looking at what's it called, the one that's at Palace, Kamada, bro.
No,
that was the guy for me.
We were looking at the whole team, thinking, yo, this team.
Yeah, that team was good. That team was actually it was great. That team was great in the World Cup. I hear it. But Endo, obviously, like I'm just saying, he's that kind of player. Whether you put Endo at Liverpool or whether you put Norgaard at, you need those kind of squad players. Do you know what I mean? And ones, you know what I like about it as well, yeah. What I like about some of these signings, if you got your teams, is like, bro, he's got bro.
You got one goal less than Books.
By the way, his passing. Norgaard's passing is great as well. Yeah, he passed forward. That's what I like about it. He's always looking to pass forward. Yeah, and he's easy to get stuck in. The end for me, it's just a good squad player, and that's why I say it's not mad because it doesn't define your win. It doesn't define Arsenal's window, anyways.
This type of signing is only going to look good if they are the bottom two players that we bring in out of the 5-6 players that we bring in. If he's the last player you bring in, or okay, he's been brought in now, but if he's the bottom of the 6 players that we bring in, then it's calm. If he's number 3 of the players that we bring in, then we got Houston. We got a problem.
I don't care if he's 31, and if you can still get the best out of the guy, and he still get a couple years out of him, and then you can just move on somewhere else. It's just a squad player, man. Bog standard.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It doesn't matter if he's 31 because he shouldn't be playing anyway. He shouldn't be playing as often. So being him 31, he can play 2 years, 3 years. Calm.
Yeah. I agree. But you know what? It is kind of mad though when you say it like this. If someone said, 3 years ago, Arsenal's going to end up with Saucy lads midfield with Norgaard and Declan Rice, I'm like, what? That's dead.
No. Hold on. Imagine that. Imagine the top. We went to Real Sociedad, and out of all the players that we got probably the second and third best player.
Wait, who's the best one?
He's the player that we should have got.
Oh. At that time.
At that time, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe that is the case. That is the case. And people would say that. Imagine that. Imagine at one point we're going to see Marino 28, 29, Zubimendi 25, and Erdegaard 24, 25 in the same midfield. And you're like, what?
Zubimendi's 26 anyway, but yeah, I get you.
Oh, is he 26 now? Bro. I mean, I wouldn't say that's lighting up the world, is it?
Bro, talk to Arteta, man. I keep trying to.
I just think, Jordan, is as I said, I think it's just the manner in which Arsenal go about some of these signings. Like, as I said, like Arsenal have to wait so long for the Zubimendi stuff. I get it because of the July. I get it. You know, they have to wait so long for these bigger signings, and then you see these type of signings. I'm seeing Arsenal, bing bang bosh, it's done. Like I'm blinking and I'm blinking and it's done. Like bro, like so it's like it's not that they all have it in them to go and get it.
Ornstein, once, I'll let you finish. Ornstein tweeted twice in, I think it was 12 minutes about the same transfer, bro. It went from literally the first bid to the second bid in 12 minutes, and it was done.
Yeah, it was done.
Done.
Yeah, and this is it's a similar reason as to why some Chelsea fans are annoyed, because like Chelsea fans are waiting, like they're stalling on 5 million for Mike Mignon, and then all of a sudden you're quick to rise up the extra 15 mil for Gittins. It's like, where is this acceleration in the other places? That it's kind of that. But I still think that Norgaard for a Partey replacement maybe doesn't sound glamorous on the name, but as a style of play, the only thing I'll say though is like, who's kind of the battering ram for Arsenal now? That's what I would say. Who's like the battering ram?
It's just Declan Rice, isn't it? And Norgaard will be. And
probably looks like Declan Rice is going to stay in that 8.
Yeah. Oh, you mean in a 6? But they want a dictative 6. They want a dictative kind of 6, isn't it?
Yeah, but like Arteta can't have like 15 dictators.
Yeah, but he's only got 2. I think he's got
to have a man that's willing to just kick people.
He's got like 3 of them now, though, isn't it? Erdegaard's a bit of, obviously he's a
as well. You've got
kind of one, but and then he's got Zubomendi and Norgaard, the ones that want to play forward. That's the way I look at it. He's got 2 players that want to play forward.
You also remember we've got Gabriel back, we've got Saliba there still. You still got freaking what's his face?
Timber and Skelly.
Timber, and then okay, fine, he doesn't play much, but Tomiyasu will get it back.
Hold on, Norgaard and Marino. What's the in midfield? Like, if Marino's a midfielder,
what are you trying to?
Yeah, but you want Marino going further forward, invading the box.
Because
box crashing, isn't it? Marino's got to be a box crasher.
Is it me, or is there not really enough variation here in midfield?
Bro, I told you this midfield is.
This is why they needed Cunha. This is why they needed Cunha.
It's box standard.
This is why.
See my thing is alright, cool. So for me, I'm not trying to
back as well.
I put Bearman in the same box, bro. I think Cunha, I think Mbeumo, they're good players, but they ain't taking me over the top, bro. All of these man, they ain't taking me over the top. Now, of course, Cunha is no way near on the same level as of Norgaard. Like, of course not. I'm not saying that, but these men are just nice players. But I'm not looking at these men to take me over the top and win me stuff, bro. I need top players that are gonna be there when the tough gets going, because we know the manager is inept. He's not good enough. So we need the players to be absolute top tier to basically cover for the crap that Arteta does at times. And it's not all the time, but it's just at times. So I don't know, man. As I said, for me, look, I think there's a medium. You don't have to have a head loss, but you can still be just bored of it. You don't have to have a head loss as an Arsenal fan, but you can be bored of it, honestly.
Yeah, pretty much. Especially when it comes to that first game at Old Trafford right now. And I'm thinking, right, Zubomendi's there. I remember Casemiro crashing on him.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking that Vardy loves having a good game against us. I'm glad he's gone. I'm so glad he's gone.
The thing is, though, for me, the reason why I'm not too worried about Arsenal in the start of the season, because Arsenal with fresh players and rest, Arsenal turn up and do their thing. It's when Arsenal start playing the same team over and over and over again, and we just can't break down low blocks. If we get the players, I'm not too worried. It's against some of the top teams, maybe, Man City's away, Liverpool's away, stuff like that, Champions League, when we have a run of games and we don't change our team, but we should still beat Man United. Honestly, we should. I'm not saying we will, but we should.
Yeah, it's good. Even I'm just wondering who's going to be that guy that slots next to, and who starts up front, slots next to Bruno and that, because it's like, okay, if I see a Ugarte start game of the season or Casemiro and Bruno, I think I'm going to lose my shit. Do you get it? I want, if you're going to do it, you better play Toby Collier. Like, if anything, the one that had a good game against Arsenal last time. Just play him.
Yeah, he did that in the FA Cup though. But
I know. But every time he's getting minutes, like, but first phase, picking up and just keeping it simple. That's the only way I look at it, thinking, cool. But I'll legit lose my shit because I know you're going to dominate the game. Like, just the midfield part. We did have a good game last time out when it did come Old Trafford, of when Declan Rice scored a goal. Was the equaliser or whatever it was. Yeah, and that pissed me off. But it's not then. It's like, cool. I know my attack is going to be finished, but it's going to be there first game of the season. It's the midfield. That's it. Until I get someone else there, I'm not going to be as confident. But if I do, I'll be like, oh, these lot might not even have Sesko through the door yet, maybe. Or if they do, it might be Sesko and one less. You might be looking at left winger, dragging it to the end of the window. Same thing with us, to be fair. We might not even have a striker till the end of the window because this whole sporting situation looks like a madness if you lot don't go get him. So that's why I'm just anticipating, thinking, I don't know. It's like the same way you're waiting for Zubimendi to adapt. I'm saying, well, what if Cunha and Mbeumo take like a second to kind of get familiar, playing at Old Trafford and stuff.
Right. I think you'll be right. But I think for me, I think Man United are just a shit version of Arsenal, basically. You're exactly the same position we were a few years ago. Where you're rebuilding. I don't mind that then. Yeah, no, I think
I don't mind that.
Man United will be all right.
I finished 15th. I ain't shit, man. I hate that right now.
Yeah, I think you will be all right. I think you man will be all right still. But I don't know, man. I just think for me, as I said, I think there's a lot made of this party thing. Physically, yes, in duels 1-on-1, obviously because
it does seem a little bit weak though, innit, with Zubimendi there and Erdegaard. It does seem like I'm relying on Declan Rice a lot.
To do a lot, you are. Obviously, Odegaard, he is the pressure.
That's what Rice. By the way, that's what Rice should be.
Yeah. I know. Yeah,
he should be the sixth, the guy that's breaking things up and getting things going and clamping and not even just driving forward when given license, like you know what I'm saying, and then get forward and chip in when you can. That's what Declan Rice should be doing. None of that maestro shit. None of that.
Well, I've talked to the manager. I keep saying this, bro. This guy's.
I'll put Zubimendi more in the 8, probably.
That will happen though. Zubimendi will play in the 8 a bit though.
He probably will do that against United. To be fair, to ease him in, I can see it happening.
That will happen for sure.
You want to take the game? I mean, it's a little bit slow though. But if you want someone that's just going to cover, like let's say I'm not going to lie, yeah. If I'm hearing Mbeumo and Cunha's running at Zubimendi, my smile on my face is going to be immense. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to get gassed. The fact that I know this guy can't cover all that ground. First game, bro, you better play at your fucking skin. Last time you come Old Trafford, you got skinned by Casemiro. So it's like, I know, to be fair to him, he just come back from like an illness or something. But I'll be smiling like it's like playing against Jorginho, innit? But the difference is you can't get the ball. You can't get the ball off Jorginho.
When you're playing against better players, with better players, you do step the level.
Yeah. But I'm just thinking, how quick does Zubimendi adapt? Like, does he adapt quite quick? Do you know what I mean? Like, would it take him a few games to get familiar with the pace of the Premier League?
Maybe the physicality, but not the technicality. He ain't got there'll be no issues from a technical standpoint for him.
Brother, you already know Erdegaard and Rice is going to be showing for the ball at every given moment and chance.
Yeah.
Lewis Kelly, innit?
It's just Arsenal's, you lot are mad bland. Like, there's no seasoning to your attack right now. There's no seasoning. Like, you got a little bit of pepper, a little bit of chili, no pun intended, with Saka. But outside of that, there's no everything seasoning. Yeah, there's no nothing, bro. No jerk seasoning. There's nothing there, bro. It's real bland. Like, yeah, but as I said, if you could get the midfield ticking a little bit quicker, again, like what we saw with the Jorginho Rice pivot, at least you get the best Arsenal back when you get the best he said Ozil, crazy. Erdegaard back. You know what I'm saying? I'm a strong believer in that. Like, the one underlying thing that Arsenal have is that Odegaard has been crap, but you still maintain the level. If we're just talking from a tactical standpoint, you get Odegaard playing again, it's a massive boost, a massive boost.
I do think though people are going a bit crazy. They're moving like Arsenal are this washed team. Like,
they're not washed. You're gonna be in and around.
I think people listen again. I really like Havertz. I think Havertz is going to.
He's going to start first game of the season. I can see Sesko in a world where Sesko plays left wing with Havertz up front first game of the season against us. I see it.
Nah, Sesko ain't playing left wing, bro. That's crazy.
You're telling me when I'm only going off what your manager's kind of comments have said in it about like still like viewing Havertz as that, even though your manager is a fucking liar, by the way.
Yeah, he's trying to bear up.
Here, liar.
Let's fucking go, guys. Let's fucking go, guys.
What I'm referencing is the last time you was linked with. Remember, I did bring up the article, by the way. I did, yeah. Before that little skirmish with Kunle, there was comments from Arteta about using Sesko left wing to ease him in. But that was a year ago, innit? Development's different now, innit? And he's kind of known to kind of do channels anyways. But I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I can just see in a world because it's Arteta. Do you get it? Like, who's going to tell me start out of Arteta's brain, to think I'm going to start Sesko left wing with Havertz up front and then obviously Saka? Can you in the world? Are you going to call me an absolute deluder thinking that?
Yeah, I can't see that happening.
I'm just saying.
I think Sesko, as I said, I think Arsenal will get Sesko, and I've got a weird feeling Liverpool will get Gyokeres. I just
Well,
So
it's
what,
funny.
has it been on your mind since? Because again, it was
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't.
I've got a weird feeling. I've got a
He's
weird feeling.
he's not a slot kind of player, but I've done it. It's coming out tomorrow. Yeah, why he is? I'll drop even a little bit now. Yeah. I can see. I can
Then
kind of.
tomorrow, class.
I can't lie. Like I was thinking about it. Yeah, and I know we all think Slot wants a link up striker, but I thought, well, look at the way he used Luis Diaz. And the way he used Darwin Núñez when he played him in the 9, or Gakpo, he didn't really play Gakpo there, but I'll say more when Jota came in. Jota's obviously a poacher.
Diaz was floating everywhere, though.
But the thing is, have you not seen what Gyokeres does for Sporting? He does float everywhere, you know. He does the channels. I'm like, it's not a dumb kind of remark to make that I can see Gyokeres. Like, okay, but what Salah? This is what's dumb, yeah. You think Salah and Gyokeres couldn't really make a partnership, right? But people forget how creative Salah is and what chances he would create for Gyokeres. If it means Salah scores a few less goals so he can set up a pure number 9 who's going to score more goals, who said that wouldn't happen? He loves the. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying, Gyokeres ain't as stiff and then rubbish at link up as people make him out to be. They all just liken him to someone like Darwin Núñez, if not Højlund, because I don't believe they've watched him enough. And if they do, it's off of bad comps or something. He'd do well. Look at the way Liverpool play. Liverpool play control football, and they don't always play at high line. They like to play the control mid block, and they will let you have the ball so they can break on you. Yeah. So you're telling me in a world that doesn't work with Gyokeres, allowing Chelsea to have the ball, allowing Man City to have the ball, allowing Man United to have the ball. The last person you want to kind of, you'd think Gyokeres will just be meet him, Salah, Wirtz, Diaz, all running at you. You can tell. You're telling me you can't see that. Am I stupid? Am I making shit up?
You're not.
You said it yourself. You could see him kind of like Liverpool. There was CM Journal come out of it today. I'm not being funny. I'm not trying to hear TNT trying to do up the ITK thing all of a sudden because they feel left out. Whenever I heard TNT,
because they feel left out, it's crazy.
TNT, who's TNT?
Bro, BT.
Oh BT, my God! Yeah, no, bro.
They're trying to rubbish off. TNT has learned that the Liverpool to Gyokeres is basically a no-go. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Is that what they said today?
Bro, I swear down they did, and it's like they rubbish. I was talking to Monts on the phone, yeah. I said, it's got rubbished off. And then he's like, wait, by who? I've said, wait, hold on, who did it get rubbished off? Typed in, TNT. What? They want a little bit, they want a piece of the pie. I want Gyokeres. No, ideally, in an ideal world, I really wanted Osimhen in it. I just want a lamppost, someone that's going to be a target man. I know if we're crossing the ball, Osimhen is going for that header in it. I would love that. My only downfall with Osimhen is obviously he's AFCON, innit? Meaning we're already going to lose Mbeumo, Ahmad, and Mazraoui all to AFCON, and they're all part of good teams. If I get Osimhen, I've got someone that's in a great Nigerian team, a great Moroccan team. Cameroon's got quite good players as well, and then obviously with Ahmad, Ivory Coast, they just won it last time out. I don't want to lose that. Then I really wanted Mateta as well because again, lamppost settings. Someone's a bit more Premier League proven, hold up play, played in a similar system. I would love that. Gyokeres, but the thing with Gyokeres, he's just a pure baller. Now I know everything that Højlund can't do, he can. I think if he gets a chance, more like 9 times out of 10, he's gonna bang it in the back of the goal. And that's all I care about. If United want transitional players, look, we've only had Garnacho recently for outlets. Ahmad is don't get me wrong, he's fast, but he's not outlet type player, like a meat type player, right? Now I've got 2 of them. Give me a third one. That's what I want. I want variety. I like variety. I've already got a Xerxes, so getting someone like Ekitike wouldn't make no sense for me. I would like him. Low-key, I would love Ekitike. Of course I would. I'm starving. But if Gyokeres is available and nobody else is going for that, the kill to go and get his signature, you'd be stupid not to go and take that. If it's available.
Yeah. Mm.
So
you know what, I will say though, with Man United, if you do get Gyokeres, I do think it becomes very easy to play against you because you have nobody running in behind. The only player that runs in behind for you is Rasmus. Xerxes, ball to feet. Cunha, ball to feet. Gyokeres,
Well, then
more
again,
so.
Cunha can do the running behind.
And you
thing
can
as
do the
well.
running behind thing.
Yeah,
He can, okay, can, but his first thought,
he likes to pick it up.
his first thought isn't running behind. His first thought
Yeah,
isn't.
it's not his
Running,
speed, isn't it?
yeah.
That's not what he's known.
And Broomway, sorry, is definitely not running behind.
And Mbeumo. That's crazy. Bro. That's crazy, man.
Oh my days.
That's silly. That's
Yo,
days.
Wakanda, bro. Wakanda, come on, Wakanda.
Wait,
yo.
am I allowed to laugh at that? Wait, hold on. Am I allowed to laugh at that?
Well, Mbeumo, yeah, because what the fuck what is an Mbeumo?
Wait. Blake's the same guy, yeah, by the way. Blake's the same guy that said, I'm not getting Cunha. I'm not getting Mbeumo. Run it again, Blake. I would love for it, man. Because it's like the Blake curse at this point.
No. You lot are definitely getting
Mbeumo, just think.
He was about to say Mbeumo as well. He was about to say. He's about to say.
In my head, all I got
is that a better name? Is that actually better?
Nah, all I got is Abumbawe.
Oh man,
that is too funny.
You know, yeah, that's probably done now, though, man.
Yeah, it's done. 100% done. It's done. Man, Tottenham ain't got the peas like that, bro. Trust me. They
So you're telling me they got rejected twice?
If Tottenham had the peas, though, you reckon they'd have a chance?
No.
I don't think they would have a chance.
No. Remember, he come out today. Mbeumo joined Man United based off the sporting project as well. So love for that. You know, big up Luke Edwards, Telegraph, and what's his name? Matt Ryder, I think his name is, or Mark Ryder.
Leeds just started something now. I think Leeds just started something.
I can't lie, yeah. I can't
lie. Say,
see, that's what I'm saying.
That would go off. What's it say? Let me say boom, boom, boom. I'm saying boom, boom, way. I don't know. I'm not joking. I'm getting you know, Wenger Boys. The song boom 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 and Mbeumo's in. I'm gonna get that remixed, yeah, and I'm gonna put my soundboard. So every time I'm on a watch along, yeah, and he scores a goal, yeah, it's got straight on, no copyright.
No copyright thing, yeah.
No copyright.
You're saying this is all real. No BBL.
Do you think it's gonna be
I can't believe no. Once, yeah, I done my video earlier on my channel. I done on my whole thing on Mbeumo earlier, and I said, bro, I've literally done a Liverpool, yeah, where I've literally seen. I'm going from watching Garnacho and Mason Mount, yeah, and fucking Højlund to Mbeumo and Cunha and maybe whatever else we're going to get up top. And maybe Xerxes. No, because of AFCON, bro. I keep saying it. People don't underestimate. We're not Liverpool where we can function without Salahs and Mane still, yeah? We can't do it. We don't have a Rees that somehow show up for 6 weeks or 4 weeks or whatever. We don't have those players because it's like, cool. They go AFCON. My whole right-hand side is missing. Cool. Yoro can cover over there or whoever else, yeah. That's fine. Whatever. Heaven can play on the other side. Whichever way it's going to be done. Mazraoui covers fine. Right wing back, inshallah, innit? That's all I'm going to say. Inshallah, I don't know, but God forbid I see Diego Dalot play for 4 more weeks, yeah? And then, of course, when it comes to that right side, it's like, okay, I've got Cunha Xerxes, but then I might have Kobe Manu. That's still kind of stale. Like, where's the goals? It don't scream mad goals. It screams moments. That's why Man United...
not bad, bro.
That's why it sounds great footballing-wise, but it's like, that's why it's so important, and it's obviously known already, that United need a flipping striker. Because when Mbeumo's do leave, I'm like, cool, I can put a Kobe Manu in there or a Xerxes to fill in for the time being or rotate. Do you know what I mean? Because I still got 2 guys that I know that are going to score goals. That's the whole point. The options. That's why I don't want an Ekatike. Like, link-up's all nice, but I've got Xerxes for that if you want to go do that.
Ekatike runs it behind, though. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, he runs channels, but he's not a goal scorer. Not for me. I got told Xerxes was going to get me goals, but then again, when you're playing with Garnacho and everything, you're not really going to get goals, are you? You're playing with absolute shit and Højlund. That's what I'm saying. I can't believe I'm seeing goals again. I'm going to see goals, and that's all that matters. I want to see 3 goals in some games for once. Not once every season, but I see a 3 or 4 a few times. Not the Evertons when they've decided they want to be dusty and sack their manager, or a Leicester City because they're crap, aka your Burnleys and that. Like, I need to see it in.
I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to put money for charity that you still owe the goals. You still owe the Prem goals by the end of the season.
Crazy.
I'm willing to bet.
Did you not just say that Man United? That goes back what you just.
No, all right, cool. No, and hold on. You can still have a decent season, but still be.
What's a decent season? You just said a
Spurs had bare goals. They had bare goals, and then they come 70.
Yeah, I think you might finish.
Bro, the Spurs owe the Premier League trophies. That's the difference, not goals.
No, I think you could still owe the Prem goals, but have a decent season.
A man said the Mbeumo or the highway. Man said Cunha and Mbeumo don't move the needle. When they're fucking up your team,
the hell?
Like, when they're fucking up your team, when they decide to high line, bro.
They do move a needle, but they don't move it enough.
Bro, I feel like that, bro. You say that, but look at Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane was in a similar position to Mbeumo,
but you had a better team.
But they were the best. They were the best of the rest. No, when we signed Mane, when we signed Mane, we still had.
You had Coutinho. You had Coutinho.
Yes.
You had. Hold on. Did you not have
Lallana?
Hold on. Lallana
was injured all the time.
Bro, hold on. Are you man? Don't. Lallana was
that team was a great, you know.
No. Lallana was a bad man. No. Specifically, by the way, that season. By the way, 16. That season, Lallana was mad. That season, 16-17. 16-17, Lallana was crazy. Streets won't forget Lallana 16-17.
That's what I'm trying to say.
He moved crazy that year.
Yeah, but everything else, it wasn't going on. They didn't have Alisson. They had what's his name in goal? Basically, like our version of Onana. What's his name again? The Belgian goalkeeper, man. Mignolet. Oh my god.
No, but Mignolet was way better than Onana. I'm not doing that. He's better than Onana.
No, man. I wouldn't say he's much.
Our back line, it was Lovren, Klein, Klavan.
Was decent.
Skirtle.
Matip. I don't think Scott was still there.
Injured Matip as well, by the way.
You had Gini.
You had Matip on a free. Emre Can was there.
I liked Emre Can, to be fair.
You had
that was Lucas Leiva's last year. Sturridge was there when he had that was Sturridge's kind of last year where he looked semi-fast. It was Sturridge, Origi, because Origi went on a goal scoring run that season. We had Origi, so it's Coutinho, Origi, Sturridge, Mane.
Yeah, Emre Can.
Alberto Moreno was there.
Emre Can.
Alberto Moreno.
Obviously, Lallana. That's Wijnaldum come in that year as well. Wijnaldum come in.
Oh my days! You had Sesko. You had Sesko as well.
Yeah, but he wasn't. No, but he wasn't playing. He the band thing and he'd already been ghosted from the team them times.
I said Joe Allen. I think Joe Allen.
Yeah, and Firmino as well. How can we forget Firmino? That was Firmino's second season.
That's what I'm saying.
When the decent team. It's a decent team. But when Mane come in, bro, like you can't say that we was nowhere near as good as. Do you know what I'm saying? It was nowhere near as good as like what we were maybe 2 years later.
Yeah. It was not enough to challenge no league or not.
Like, bro, Lucas was still in the squad and that. You know what I'm saying? Like Benteke was still there. Well, Benteke left. No, Benteke left that year. He left. He was there the season before that. He was there the season before that.
Crystal Palace.
Yeah, Palace. They're 15, innit? He went in 15, no? I think.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, you were 15.
Our midfield was Henderson, Wijnaldum, and Lallana. Or Henderson, Wijnaldum, and Coutinho.
Hey, do you remember Ben Woodburn?
Milner was there as well. Milner.
FM Wonder Kid.
No,
bro, how about this? Milner played left back. Milner was our left back. Do you forget that Milner played the whole season at left back that year?
Yeah, he played against us.
Yeah.
What was your question? What was your question, Lee? Do you remember what? Or
no, I just was looking at it and I'm just thinking, like, for real, like, do they move the needle enough to get you to a point
in attack? Yeah, I would say yes. If it's with Xerxes up front, it kind of makes even more sense because of balance. I always talk about balance, but overall, no. Because when you've got
another question.
It's not the attack part, it's the Onana part and the midfield part.
That's what I was going to say. All right, cool, Scott. Are they good enough to alleviate the shit that you have at the back?
No, because I don't mind what we have at the back in terms of the defenders. I like De Ligt, yeah, and I know a lot of people don't, innit? Like, but I don't think he's been our problems. It started going left a little bit more when De Ligt actually got injured again. Like he came back, got injured again. It's fucking annoying. Lenny Yoro got injured. You know, he was on form. He's all come back and still done his thing. It wasn't the defense. After conceding all those set pieces, things started stabilizing. But it's like, you know what it is? We've all played football. Yeah, we all play football. Even Heaven, he started to get in the grips, and then before you know it, gets injured. It was annoying. My whole thing is this: Everyone's played football here, right? I said this to you once. Was it yesterday? I think, or on the stream? Yeah, on the stream. If your team keeps giving away like turnover after turnover, and we're not talking about, oh yeah, you know, you're gonna get counted 3 or 4 times or something in our. Hoyland loses the ball on average about 10 times, and that's on Amrin, by the way, 10 times. But then Xerxes got injured. Remember, 10 times per half. Garnacho can't even hold up the damn ball, and on the other side you got Mason Mount or whoever because he came back and he was fit or whatever. And even then, loses the ball. Okay at holding the ball, to be fair. Your defense is going to struggle at some point. They're gonna have wave after wave of attack. You're not gonna hold out all them counterattacks or whatever because you don't have tip-top defenders to do that all game for 90 minutes. So you're gonna concede. And then guess what? Your attack is not gonna pretty much bail out your defense because they can't score goals. So that's why I think they moved the needle in that sense, just holding up the ball alone in certain key areas. And obviously with more, but them two move the needle in terms of goals. But there needs to be a lot more, man. Them two are not going to they're not going to get you Champions League, bro. They're not going to get you back into where you want to progress. It's a good stepping stone right now, but if you don't get a striker, if you don't get a central midfielder, I think you can bear one season maybe with a Nana, maybe not ideal though. You'd have to be really good, but the midfield part is super important because, bro. Whenever you take out, there's no legs in that midfield other than Agate, and Agate doesn't move no needle either. He's only good in big games when you want to counter attack, right? Who's got the legs? Bruno's got legs. Don't get me wrong, but he ain't got explosive legs to the point where, you know what? When he comes down to recoveries, he's up there with Caicedo. He's got more than Caicedo, or as much as Caicedo, if I'm correct. But that's not the point. The point is who's going to be that robust figure that's going to body man off the ball like your Morgan Rogers, because it ain't going to be Agate and it isn't going to be Bruno Fernandes. And I'm not being funny. Look, Casemiro had a good Europa campaign and a good game at the end of the season, but let's not act like the guy's not done. Like I still like him. I think he could still be an option of some sort to, coming off the bench, shut up shop. Casemiro is still a threat in the air. I can hear it. But really and truly, United need someone that's athletic, which has already come out anyways. That United want an athlete of a central midfielder in the 8. Someone that's defensively capable enough anyways for at least 1 year. We would love a fucking Declan Rice in our midfield right now. Absolute kill for one. They're just too expensive. I just don't know what it's going to be. I really don't.
Yeah, I think when I look at Man United, I genuinely look at a team that it just feels it feels a bit mishmashy, and then on top of that, I don't know if I trust the manager. It's exactly like Arteta, bro. But I do feel like Arteta's done a lot more with less. To kind of, okay, fine, I know you spent 600-700 million, 8, whatever the hell you spent, but I do feel like he did more with less to kind of prove that he deserves the chance. I feel like your manager ain't done that, bro. The best thing he did last season was beat Man United, beat Arsenal away. That was
I still think when you say with less, when we first come in the door, I say it don't matter. Your defense was smelly and all that stuff, but you still had Aubameyang scoring goals. Lacazette was all chipping in. Like you still had chips in. I had to play with Hoyland. Like, man's got Hoyland at your disposal. You got no goals no matter where you look, really. At least you had some goals in your game still. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wherever you look, there's still you was always going to score goals. Bro, you're not going to get no W's without no goals. Like, come on, man. They're not bailing you out nothing. You're relying on hopefully a fucking 1-0 win or a 2-1 max. So I don't think no manager could do whatever they want. That's what we'll say. I don't think no manager can do anything with that front three. But then again, it was the club decision to get rid of Rashford and stuff like that. So maybe they could have done something a little bit more rather than letting them go. But got to set examples somewhere, I suppose. I don't know. Brian says, Norgaard captain at Brentford, watching before hating. Arsenal fan said no Odegaard this season because of his performances. And Arteta heard Norgaard. Oh, crazy. Owen says, thoughts on Durag Diaries, Drogba comments. What did he say? What did George say about? What did he say
about Drogba?
It was on Twitter. It's got to be on Twitter.
I don't know. What did George say? George, what have you done?
Yeah, what has he done?
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Don't know.
I can't see anything.
He said Drogba was overrated. Apparently, it was on Midday Live.
What? Drogba was overrated? In what sense?
Yeah. Don't know. He said he ain't a top 10 Premier League striker.
I'd love to know who his top 10 was.
Yeah, I need to know what his list is.
You know what
first.
he'll do? He'll be that donut that puts Kane in there just straight away.
Yeah, if someone said, "Are you having what?" If you're having, no, I can't lie, man. I need Mr. Clutch. I'm taking Drogba, man. Drogba could do everything.
You know what it is because Drogba had them years where he bagged like 6 goals in that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, when he first came,
that's what it is. Like, the only thing I'll say about Drogba with that one is that couldn't run in today's game. You be as good as that and you go finish on 6-7 goals in that.
By the way, God forbid if Drogba was to come through now, the guy's scoring 30 goals a season against today's defenders. He's fucking these man up differently.
He's just still in the same era. No, he's still in the same era. I'd say he's still in the same era a little bit. Like, in like, I don't think the game's like he's a bit closer to the era than like some of the other man like Ruud van Nistelrooy and that.
But you remember he got old. Like he started falling off after what 2011 time 12.
Well, yeah, 11, 12. Like, that's when he
Drogba today against today's defenders. He's killing them.
No, I always said, Jed, it's because the nostalgia look at Drogba is like a clutch merchant who didn't score as many goals as people thought. But when you really go back and watch Drogba, bro, his all-round game was fucked, you know. Like his hold-up play was nuts. Like some of the passes he could play was nuts.
I remember the goal he scored against Liverpool.
Which one, bro?
On the swivel at home at Stamford Bridge.
When he was holding it and he flicks it one way
against. Was it Carragher? Was it Carragher?
And he does this celebration. Is it this one? He's doing,
it was nasty.
Nasty, fam.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Drogba would do nasty things to Gabriel and Saliba. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't think he would. I think he would. You know what it is? Yeah, I like Gabriel, and I think he's mint in it. You know what? Maybe not as much. It would have a good battle with him in it. Let me not even over.
Are you sure it wasn't? Are you sure it wasn't the one against the one? For me, the best goal I've seen Drogba score, and I know people are gonna go with the volley. You know the volley, the one that went like that.
Yeah.
Right, you see the one he scored against Tottenham in the FA Cup. And
yes.
And is that what you thought? What you was talking about?
No, I was talking about the one against you.
Yeah. Not even that one, bro. You see the one he did against Tottenham in the FA Cup, where it was just a long ball from the keeper, and he just he just let it rip on his lip.
Is that the one where he's wearing the white top? The white top.
You know what? He scored another bad boy goal. Do you remember the one he scored against Everton? Chest it, bang.
Yeah, the one on the edge.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Was he wearing white? Was it when he was wearing white?
That was he was wearing white.
Yeah. Bro, the ball went like this. It ended back up in the middle. It looked like it was going bins. It went back down into the middle of the goal.
Funnily enough, in the same game, Lampard scored a bad boy goal in that same game.
But no one will remember because that other goal was just nuts.
Yeah, nuts.
I know some may call us nostalgia merchants, but even today's game, Lampard's getting 20 goals, bro. Don't give a shit. The guy's fucking because you know he's getting 20. He's got 25 goals easy, bro. The amount of because if you see VAR alone, Lampard's scoring about 15 penalties a season.
Let me tell you, no, I don't even want to talk about Lampard. Lampard's going crazy. I'm gonna tell you right now, even Ramsey's going crazy, bro. Ramsey, box crashing. Are you?
Can I join in and say Lallana's going crazy? Can I join in?
Lallana's going crazy.
I join in there. I got the promo in there. I had promo.
What season was it? Was it that was 2015 for sure?
Bro, no, it was 2016-17. He was going mad, similar to like what Ramsey was doing. He was just crashing.
There was a season where he went nuts. He went nuts. What was the goal where 4-4 against Norwich? What was the game? What season was that?
Oh, Lallana, we're on 5-4. Yeah, Lallana, yeah.
Bro.
That one even you realize that weren't even the season where he went nuts. It was the
season before that. No, it was the
season after. 16-17, Lallana streets were this guy was getting the ball and just lasering it top corner, right foot, left foot. Don't you remember opening day when he got the brace against you, man? Opening day.
Yeah. He went mad.
Injuries killed that guy. And you know who else it killed as well? Dings.
What?
Danny Ings.
Yeah.
That's Danny Dings. You know, Danny Ings was serious.
Serious. Do you remember Dean Ashton?
Yeah, of course.
Dean Ashton.
Bro, man, bro. Hey, Dean Ashton was a bad boy.
Danny, go take a breather. Get out of here. Take a breather, man. Go take a breather, man.
I'm moving mad.
You got the same birthday.
That needs to get a timeout still. I'm not gonna lie.
What happened?
He said, "I'm done with the best touch."
That's crazy,
Oh
bro.
my
That's crazy.
God.
That's crazy. That legit is a timeout, you know. Somebody needs to time me out.
Actually, a timeout thing.
That a
still.
little
You
quick
gotta
60
Take
seconds.
a 1 minute breather, man.
Yeah, quick 60 seconds, bro. Man,
Okay.
actually just compose himself for that. That's crazy, bro.
Bro, you know what it is? It's guys like Andrew Johnson and that. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Johnson and that.
Yeah, Andrew Johnson. Yeah.
Even for me, one striker said today that will go
Kevin
mad.
Davies.
Yeah, I'm saying the Yak. I think Yakubu.
Yakubu.
Mad.
Yeah.
I think Yakubu is going mad.
Not even him. All right, let me bring it back to the
He's
Tony
going
Yeboah.
mad. Him and
Tony-
Luar
Hey,
Luar.
man got the silly.
Tony
Man got the silly, you know. Hey,
What? No, bro, Yakubu was a bad
Yeah,
man.
he's
It,
bad,
it pissed
yeah.
me off at his Everton thing because it was Everton, innit? But the
Evan
Yak,
Blackburn.
bro, I'm telling you, even for Portsmouth, Yakubu and Luar Luar.
Yeah,
Am
yeah,
I
cold.
mad?
That team was sick. That team
Am
was
I
sick.
mad?
Just for 1 year, that 1-2 years was sick.
Jermaine
Bro,
Defoe
bro.
going crazy.
Even Carnu at Portsmouth was sick.
Brother,
Yeah.
Carney was 41 with Lallana's with like Lallana's choreography. Lallana got the choreography from him, blood.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you right
I
now,
said
like,
you might
Carney's
be.
was mad.
Tony Yeboah is scoring bare goals back then. Do you remember? Even Hasselbank today. Imagine Hasselbank. Oh,
No,
oh
do you
my
know what?
God.
I can't even
God.
say these men would bang bare goals. You know why? Because you have a manager telling them to do some dumb
Oh my
shit,
God.
sit in their own half and just chase the ball. I'm telling you, it's
Yeah,
not.
you know what?
But you know what? Yeah, I tell you
Right,
why.
you're
Like,
right.
people
You're
like
right. You're
Yakubu
right.
couldn't do that. He didn't have the legs, bro. He did what he did. Like, man can't ask them players to do what they were doing back then. Like,
Reaper word. Lallana definitely had a Spanish passport, bro.
Well, his
100%.
last name's Lallana.
Lallana was nasty.
What's Lallana? Is that's not an English name, is it?
Bro,
Word,
even
Lallana, like
Lallana
that
at Southampton. Lallana, captain? What?
yeah.
Wait,
Sorry.
one sec. Let me check this.
Man, I'm forgetting about Dusan Tadic, blood. You get? Ugh.
Oh my days! Lallana's surname is most widely held in Argentina.
Bro,
He had a little something. Yeah, just looking at it right now.
he did. Yeah, someone said Viduka. Oh,
But then
Viduka,
again, it can also be Scottish. But we all know Argentina is basically a fake nation. It's made up of Italians, Germans, and Scots.
Man, I'm
Everyone
forgetting
knows
the real junkyard bad man, Darren Bent, fam.
On the McAllister
Darren
thing,
Bent.
that's what he is. That's what he is.
And I'm
It's on
talking the
McAllister.
Charlton Darren Bent.
yeah. Do you remember he scored that goal against you?
Went to text, this is all real. No
Hey, what
BBL.
about Marcus?
This is all real. It's all real.
Yeah, he went mad still.
Crazy.
He went mad still.
I can't lie. Today's Ben Arthur, people, I'm not gonna lie, people just run him off Twitter and all that. They'll cuss him out because people don't like good footballers, man.
Man said,
He'll piss people off.
Old school
Talent wise,
Kevin
he was insane. Talent wise, though. His talent wise, insane.
Talent wise, insane. I even, you know what? Bobby Zamora could play still. He'll be all right today. He'll be all right. I liked him.
Yeah.
But the one that I would, there we go. This is the one that I could do one more season. One more season of Mishu. Today's game, Mishu is insane. You know that Swansea team will always have the streaks. You know that Swansea team was mad.
What was that? What was that?
Danny
Graham. They had
Graham.
Wilfred Boney's thing because people are like Wilfred Boney wasn't. Wilfred Boney was getting mad, you know. Wilfred was getting mad.
Yeah, I know that. Do you remember Danny Graham before? That was the OG.
Danny Graham, Mitch, brother, Wayne Routledge, Nathan Dyer. There's that much, you know.
Joe Allen, all them man.
Leon Britton.
Oh my God, fucking what's his name? Not Monte. Is it
Montero? Jefferson Montero.
Was it Quintero?
Yeah. Oh my, the Guzman in that.
Quintero. No, it's not Montero. Was it Quintero?
No, Montero. Definitely Jefferson Montero.
Yeah.
No. I chat. Chill with that one. Chill. Angel Rangel in that. Nah. Jack Cork in that. What? Jack Cork in that.
Ashley Williams, captain.
Yeah, bro. The cats. Jack Cork in that. What? Leroy Fur, Jack Cork in them, man.
Yeah, Leon Britton.
One man we can't.
Leon Britton in that. Fuck.
Wait. Young Ben Davies. And also they had the other one as well, Neil Taylor as well. Good footballers.
Hey,
Neil Taylor was good. Neil Taylor.
Hey, someone bring back my guy. Hey, bring back my guy. What's it called, man?
Leroy
Rio. Bring back Nigel Rio Coker in it. Bring back Nigel Rio Coker. Bring him back.
Nigel Rio Coker and then man, who was on the wing again? Gangman and Zogbeer and that.
Yeah, bro. Charles and Zombie and that. Come
Oh,
on, man.
God, man, that claim.
Bring
Yeah,
back
a
them,
Bong
man.
Lahore. Who was up front? It was a Bong Lahore and was it Darren Bent? Was that the
Darren
combo?
Bent, Abonglo, Ashley Young, front three on FIFA. If you know,
Boy.
you know. Rude boy, front three.
Yeah,
What with
yeah.
Petrov?
John
With Petrov and
Carew. John
Petrov.
Carew.
God.
Yeah, John Carew, Petrov, and they
Petrov
had
and them, man.
John
and
Carew.
Abonglo was nasty
Rude.
still.
Rude,
John
bro.
Carew,
On
good player,
Zonzi. Rude.
Yeah, Zonzi, man.
Oh my days, bro.
What
I'm
old
telling
school
you.
done in that? Fucking hell, Colin.
Oh my gosh, done. Yeah, done.
Old school done.
Old school
Bruh.
done, bro.
Who was it? It was Dunn and Collins and all them, man.
Bro, you
Love.
got to remember, you know, Stoke at one point had Arnautovic, Shaqiri, and Bojan.
Bojan.
Understand, Stoke were fielding Bojan, Arnautovic, and Shaqiri. And I'm pretty sure Jesse Rodriguez pulled through at one point as well. And I'm pretty sure Afellay. Didn't Afellay pull through at one point?
Ibrahim Afellay. Yeah, he went to Stoke.
Didn't Afellay pull through? Didn't Afellay roll through for a season aside?
Yeah, Stoke.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
bro, how of a Stoke fan have you seen Afellay, Shaqiri, Arnautovic, Bojan, and them man there next to like Cameron Jerome and that? Cameron Jerome and Jonathan Walters up top. Fuck.
Yeah. Danny Higginbottom, crazy.
I remember Cameron Jerome scored one goal, yeah, and I promise you, he defied the laws of physics. Do you know what goal I'm talking about? With that one Jerome goal where he licked the crossbar and in half volley thing, dirty, disgusting, bro. Man, are saying Eric Peters and that. Fuck,
Eric Peters.
Eric Peters.
Yeah,
Wow, that's a throwback. Fucking, I just had to remember that one.
Yeah. Someone said, do you from
that?
Yeah, Juve.
Glenn
Yeah, bro.
Whelan.
Man, can't lie. Glenn Whelan, Charlie Adams, Lee Catamo midfield. Who remembers it?
Days, man.
Bro, Lee Catamo, Glenn Whelan, and Shook and Glenn
wait,
Whelan,
Lee
Catamo, and Charlie Adams.
Sunderland. That was Sunderland. Those Lee Catamo, though, no?
No, Lee Catamo was at Stoke.
No, he was with Jack Rodwell in that. No, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was Sunderland. Yeah, it was Sunderland. Yeah, Jack Rodwell and them man there, yeah. And they had what's it called, Sessegnon in that team there with Danny Welbeck.
Oh my gosh, Sessegnon was disgusting.
Yeah, Asamoah Gyan, yeah, that was a cold team. I like that.
Asamoah Gyan and that. Yeah.
And what was the brother that used to do the backflips? Was it Lawal?
Oh yeah, I got it mixed up because of the same colours.
The backflips.
Yeah, he used to do the backflips. Lawal.
Probably was.
I was saying Lua and Yakubu. They were at
Kenwyn Jones and
Kenwyn Jones.
And who's up one? Kenwyn Jones and what's his name?
Oh, Seb Larson.
Other big brother. No, the other big brother that was up front. It was Kenwyn Jones and my man, Ricardo Fuller. Ricardo Fuller.
Yeah. You know he done Bergkamp's goal, but it just don't get spoken about. He done the Bergkamp flick. He done the Bergkamp flick and bag that no one talks about.
A man said Lissana Diarra. Remember when Redknapp got him at flipping? What's it called? Portsmouth. Yeah, bro.
I'm telling you, Lua and Yakubu front two was nasty. You know,
even a little bit. Even what's it called? The foe and what's it called? And Crouch partnership was decent back then. Decent stuff. It's okay. It was okay.
Everyone had a bagsman back then.
Yeah,
everyone had a bagsman.
Not Henry. If Seb Larson decided he wanted a free kick, just know you might as well just go to the penalties ball already.
Yeah, Seb Larson's free kicks were crazy.
Yeah,
even Morton Gams Pedersen, love.
Yeah. Wavy Natch, Benjani was there as well. Yeah. Benjani was there as well.
I read that. Loves Benjani, fam.
I know you might have forgot someone, bro. Nico Cranshaw.
I was talking about him yesterday. Funny enough.
What?
He kept signing him over and over again.
Yeah. Didn't the brother go? Yeah, didn't he go Rangers in the end to sign on that?
I don't know, man. All I know is that Portsmouth, Tottenham. He was anywhere. Had QPR. He was anywhere, bro. That he was at.
Man, Roque Santa Cruz, man.
Oh, stop it!
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I wasn't his biggest fan. I'll be real.
Nah, he was. I loved him still. That was a nice little combo. Him and Morton Pedersen.
Morton Gamps. Yeah.
Yeah, Giovanni at Hull City was mad. He was too good to be there. Way too good. Samaras back then, the Greek man, love.
Samaras. Oh my days.
Yeah,
that's
the Greek brother. Yeah.
Samaras. Bro, we're getting older. People be like, who are these fucking players, man? You talk
Bro,
about football.
I'm feeling a bit
talk about
unked
real
off, man. I'm
signings.
feeling a bit unked off right now.
Man said Chew guy. That's crazy.
Two guy, right? Hey,
El
Mitch,
Manda.
hey,
El
Mitch,
Manda.
Matt Taylor.
Mitch.
Matt Taylor as well, bro.
Wait, El Manda. Crazy names.
Johan Elmander.
The Swedish brother, right? Swedish brother.
Was it Bolton?
Johan Elmander.
Was it Bolton?
Yeah.
Was it Bolton? Kevin Davies and that? No?
Yeah.
Do you remember even
I
back then? The brothers. I'm thinking of brothers that never left each other's side. Who am I thinking of?
Who?
Brothers that never left each other's side.
Twins.
Oh, what? The Silvers? The Silvers?
No. Olsons.
Oh, yeah.
Blackburn days and that.
Bro. I can't lie. Yeah. Yellow Dean, Clint Demps. Clint. We didn't even call him Demps. Clint.
Hey, do you remember that team, man? Clint Dempsey was cold, man. And him and
Clint,
what's it called? Landon
Donovan.
Donovan was sick as well.
Yeah, but
Remember
Clint actually came down here and done
Who
thing,
remembers that? Kevin Morales, Landon Donovan, and Yelovich.
And Stephen Pino. What? You forgetting
Stephen Pino, Bain.
Landon Donovan, you know.
Pained.
Yeah,
People forget about Yelovich's like first seasons at flipping.
Nikita Eleven. Nikita Eleven. Yeah.
That's why he scored 4 goals against me. That's the reason why we end up not winning the league.
Clint was a threat though, man.
Clint was a because remember it was Clint Dempsey, and guess who had behind him? Dembele. You remember 2011 Dembele, Brian Ruiz, and that. Oh, fucking
bro. Clint was a monster.
Fucking hell, man.
Can't lie. Andrew Johnson with his bald head, blood. I'll be real, bro.
Nah, Nile Ranger was not a baller. Stop.
One of them ones. But
he was a crackhead.
Do you know what though? I'll be real. You see Bar and Cisse, it's a bit later on, but that partnership was fucked for a couple of years, you know.
Like that 2014 Newcastle side with Johan Cabaye and that man, it was.
You know, some of the goals them man both used to score. Crazy.
Someone literally did the McBride from Fulham, Yankee. Oh
my god!
Brad Friedel.
Wait. Who's the one that had that left foot ping or Brunt? Was his name Brunt from West Brom?
Chris Brunt. Left. Yeah.
Brunt.
What?
Oh my god.
When it was, bro, what? When man was still playing 4-4-2 and they play left midfield.
Long.
Chris Brunt and that. Don't get in the way of that.
Yeah.
Don't get in the way of that.
I remember when you, man, were meant to sign Chris Samba, Arsenal, and you was looking at what's it called from Birmingham? What's his name at the back again? Dan. Is his name Dan? Was it Jason Dan? So what's his name again? From Birmingham, centre back. He's very decent as well, you know. You was looking. I remember Arsenal looking at Christopher Samba, and his name Dan's. I'm pretty sure his name Dan's or something.
Bro, Chris Brunt actually had the sledgers though. He on a Triple H thing. This is all real.
Raul Morales was a good player too.
Oh shit, yeah. I remember he cut his hair.
That's the one. Scott Dan, man.
He was on his Ben Ayoun thing though. He was on the Ben Ayoun thing, like he was everywhere or something like that.
Yeah, West Brom Lukaku was cracked.
Crazy.
Yeah, he was cracked. You know what? Even Daniel Sturridge was
Sturridge is West Brom
cameo.
Loan. Was it West Brom he went to? Is that who he went to?
You didn't go West Brom, but that was towards the end though. Did not go.
No, not that. Not the. Sturridge had another loan before.
Bolton.
Was it Bolton? That's the one. It was the Bolton loan. That's the one. Sorry, Bolton.
With Jack Wilshere in that. Sick.
Yeah, Sturridge's Bolton loan was good. So,
yeah. Oh my god.
Luis Garcia.
Baller.
When he's packed. He's got some real bangers in his catalog of goals, bro. Do you remember Maxi Rodriguez?
Yeah, of course I do. I remember 2006.
Took a while to get going, but had some good goals, had some moments. Took a while to get going.
Man said Victor Anichebe, he wasn't all that though.
Anichebe was like,
he was like, it's like everyone had
Odem Wingy, Hugo Rodiega. Yeah.
They're all right.
Bro, Reaper, the ghost goal.
Freddie Canute, I forgot.
Man said the ghost goal, fam.
Canute. Oh my days.
He used to live with my granddad.
Riera. Remember Riera as well?
Yeah, Riera. I remember Riera.
Oh my god, Yanakopoulos. Remember him? Stelios.
Yanakopoulos. Yeah. Crazy. What was the brother that came from? He went to Bolton, but he came from Real Madrid. He had big curly hair.
I know you're talking about. You're talking about Ivan Campo.
Yes, Campo. Hey, what?
Yeah.
Ivan Campo. Are you freaking
Ivan Campo? Hey, bro, I'm getting. See my head right now. Yeah, when I'm talking I've got a whole 2004, 2005. Bro, I've got all the cards in the book somewhere at my mum's yard. I guarantee that's worth P. Yeah. I swear down,
even
all in the
Campo
case.
was crazy. Jonathan Woodgate as well. Then went Real Madrid. Crazy.
Yeah, Jonathan.
Alvaro Xavier. Oh,
Wait, Redding. Let me bring you back. Is it Redding and Wolves he was at as well? Kevin Doyle.
Kevin Doyle.
Oh,
Kevin Doyle.
Yeah.
Kevin Doyle, and there's another one back then. What was his name?
He might have been one of the techiest white youths I've seen, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
who's the one that had the French name?
In terms of out and out strikers.
French.
He was
Enzo. No, his name's
Matt
like
Jarvis and that. Yeah.
What was it? What was his name? I'm thinking of someone else that played for Reading. Cold. He's got like a French name or something. Bro.
Not Stephen Hunt though. No, it wasn't
Leroy Lita. Hey, what?
Leroy. You might have forgotten there, man. What about Shane Long?
Adam Lafondra. That's the name.
Lafondra.
Cold.
Oh yeah, I remember Lafondra. Yeah, I remember Lafondra.
Leroy Lita was alright, to be fair.
Leroy Lita, my guy.
Even like Louis Sarr. People forget what Louis Sarr was in at Fulham and Everton.
Remember Jermaine Beckford.
Everton days.
Everton,
The real bad man. Real bad man. Everyone remembers him for that one interview as well. The one interview he done in it.
Yo,
Leroy Gary.
Do
you remember his name? Gary Taylor Fletcher.
Yeah. Steve Mo Bronk. Bro.
Mel Bronk.
Osvaldo was
there when I was at when I was at Fulham, he was there as well.
Loic Remy.
Man said, Loic Remy was that guy. His career just went downhill though, man.
He was so fucked on FIFA.
Cracked.
He was cracked on FIFA. I remember.
Everyone, when he went to QPR, was at payday, boy.
Oh my gosh, bro, Morte in the chat. He
was the one that got passed right. He was all right, to be fair. Belgium guy. He was around not even that long ago. He went Chelsea. I think he was at Palace for a while. Dortmund on loan. Batshuayi. He was all right. It was okay. He was all right. Decent player.
Yeah, there's a bag.
I don't know where he is.
I hate to say it, but Aaron Lennon was a problem, though.
I saw him, from Leeds days, bro. From Leeds days.
Aaron Lennon was an issue. Can we even throw in Jermaine Pennant? Jermaine Pennant was an issue, you know.
It was all right.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah, young Jermaine Pennant. Before he moved from
young Jermaine Pennant. Was
the one that was at wait. Jermaine Pennant was at Arsenal, innit?
Even when he was at us for a little bit, like he was all right.
Not that one. I'm thinking of different ones. I'm thinking of Kieran Richardson when he went Sunderland. Them couple
years.
No.
Jermaine
Pennant. Oh my god!
He went on Big Brother. He went to prison as well.
Yeah, Pennant was a madman, no?
Who, Pennant or Pennant? Was it Pennant that was on Big Brother?
Pennant went to prison. Yeah, he went on Big Brother. Jermaine Pennant, and he went broke.
Yeah, he did.
He was at Arsenal, young. Josie Altidore from
Josie Altidore. Who was it that signed from Swansea and went to Man City, light skin you? Oh my days.
Oh, Jack Rodwell, not Jack Rodwell. No,
winger.
Oh, Rutledge.
No, he went City, bro.
No.
He went City.
I know you're talking about. No, I know you're talking about. Scott Sinclair. That's it. Oh wait.
Because he went Celtic, bro, and he was married. He married the girl from Coronation Street, bro.
Scott Sinclair, real bad man. I know about Scott Sinclair, bro.
Yeah, he was
people are forgetting how flary Scott Sinclair actually was.
Yeah, no. He was going crazy.
I spoke about Moussa Dembele flipping earlier. He's one of my favorite players. I don't care what anyone tells me. Moussa Dembele, heavily underrated player ever.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
And I'm saying Kasami for that one goal he scored opening.
Oh yeah, for Fulham. Them ones.
Kasami. Why does that name ring a bell?
Because he scored that chest.
Goal. He scored that
chest. Oh my god! Someone said Joe.
That's a Junior Hoylett. Crazy.
Junior Hoylett. Rare. What? Junior Hoylett?
Nah, come on, man. Be serious, bro. That's not someone I need to remember, bro. Come on.
Milan Baros. Yeah, he was a decent player.
Chubby,
Patrick Berger. Who?
Junior Hoylett. He was just coming in chubby, man.
Little pot belly. Yeah, Robson Carney. He was fast.
Robson. Yeah, he does commentating, innit?
Oh, does he? I don't even know. Harry Kill back then with Mark Baduka and them, man.
Yeah, no. Harry Kill.
I have to say it. Sado Berahino. Streets.
Oh my god, Berahino. You know what? He got shaped here because
at one point he could do Tottenham. I don't care.
Yeah, he was meant to go to Tottenham at I think 20 million, and then West Brom was it 30 million, and then West Brom declined it, and then he just literally just went down, bro.
You know, I know Seda Berahino now. He's not even out.
Oh my days! I remember this name.
No,
you want to know
no.
something?
Something?
Romero, yeah, he was there when I was at Charlton as well, actually.
Yeah, the bangers, long ranges.
Man,
Yeah,
you don't want to know something? A bit of trivia.
Go on.
Seda Berahino is only 31.
That's crazy.
Mental. That's how young he was, isn't it? For when he was moving cracked.
He's 31, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's mad. He's been around, bro. He must have started hitting when he was like 17. Was he
Yeah,
17?
no, bro, he was
that
going mad, bro. Yeah.
Who's he playing? What is he playing for nowadays? I see something mad about him. Not
Some
even
far,
recently.
like it's like Far East Asia. He was up with some.
Yeah, he plays in one. He plays in
bro. So all right, cool.
He plays Cezana in the second. He plays in the second Slovenian league, second tier Slovenian league.
That's shocking, man. What happened? Are you that shit?
Second tier of Slovenian football.
I didn't even realize he went to Sheffield Wednesday and scored 8 goals in 29 games. That's not a bad. That's an okay return. That's a shit. He's had a shit career, isn't it?
Because after Stoke, he went to the Belgian Pro League. Didn't really work there. Stayed there. It was all right. Then went to Sheffield Wednesday when they were in League One, by the way. Not even Championship. But Sheffield Wednesday were in League One at the time. Then he went to the Cypriot division. Then obviously the second Slovenian division. Yeah.
Man said Colaccini. I remember Colaccini. That was the days with Gutierrez on left mid, innit? That guy, man. What? Colaccini. He had like the mad hair as well.
Argentinian. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Colaccini. Yeah. I remember actually because he was a bit like Romero, like a shit version of Romero.
Yeah, pretty much. Could have played. I think he could have played that higher. I think he wasted his time at that Newcastle team.
Enner Valencia from West Ham.
Let's be real.
Valencia, crazy.
He was having it up for what's it called, Ecuador though, man. That was his thing. I'm pretty sure it was Ecuador. Yeah, Papa Cisse. We were talking about him earlier. There was two guy, and there was another one. There was another one that sounds like that. I can't remember where it was.
Yeah, there's a few guys, man. Graziano Pella, Daniel Osvaldo, them type of guys. You know what I'm saying?
That's Saki at winger, crazy. The Amiobi brothers.
Shola and
you say, man, them the rise for soul. Kieran Dyer, the rise for soul, man.
Who was the one that he had a fight with? It was
Boya,
yeah, Lee Boya, yeah.
Lee Boya on the pitch. Funny, Emre was a baller for Newcastle, by the way. Baller.
Oh yeah, but he was racist though, bro.
Yeah. Bad rate. I remember it coming out.
What was it? Fenerbahce. Who was it? Was it Senna? Bro, chopped him up, bro. Kicked him out, bro.
Yeah.
What happened?
Emery was on some racist thing, bro. Figueroa. Stop it. Fabio.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Kieran Dyer, the rise for sale. Come on, guys.
Fabio Aurelio. Come on, bro.
Aurelio.
Which one though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, even what's his name? Ariola, whatever his name was. The left back, right back. He played for Madrid and Liverpool. Was that his name? Arbeloa. That's his name. Sorry.
Yeah. Arbeloa. Yeah.
I call it Ariola. You know.
There's a Simino Ponyo. Come on, bro.
Popescu.
Yeah, there's a bagger, man.
Yeah, Kanchelskis was cold. But anyways, man, now you got to deal with Norgaard. Might be talking about him back then, you know. Well, like, in about 10 years, you might be talking about like, remember Norgaard? You remember do you remember Yano?
Timo Piki, yeah, I stopped.
What a fraud, bro. What a fraud. Anyways, make sure to check out Monster's video it's in the pin, to be fair. Man said Kesman. Do you remember? And Tiandre Flo and them, man. Oh,
yeah, but Kesman killed himself with the drugs, man.
Yeah, trust. And even Mutu, blood.
I'm not even talking about my video on I'm going on Stress Zone, guys. So if you don't want to see me stressing out on Stress Zone, you don't want to see me play some Stress Zone on Twitch with my boy, then let me know. It's gonna be me, my guy Ethan's gonna be playing with us as well. So we're gonna be playing some Stress Zone. Stress Zone it is then. If not, we're gonna get gonna redirect to Joey's channel, so you can either go on Stress Zone or you can go watch Joey in a bit.